Shalom, shalom. First, before I get started, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And this is gonna be a pre-Halloween camp, because I don't want to come out here tomorrow. Them demons gonna be full blast tomorrow. So I decided to do camp tonight. Maybe if I wasn't by myself, it wouldn't be so bad. But even then, if you do got a bunch of brothers with you, you still gonna be out now by all the damn demons that's gonna be out here tomorrow night. So the time is to do it now. Spirit moved on me to do it tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight. But let's get straight into this lesson. Because that's the thing, man. Halloween, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you getting all ready and got your costumes all together for tomorrow. You just don't know. Your ass can get judged tomorrow, man. You still choosing other gods, man. Because this Halloween ain't nothing but a pagan holiday, man. That's all Babylon produces. Pagan, wicked holidays. And you tribes has been immersed in this bullshit, man. And there's no going back for y'all. I know you're getting ready for your Halloween parties. You're gonna go clubbing. So Jake has gone backwards, man. To put it in a nutshell, you've gone completely backwards. You niggas celebrate anything now, man. Who is this fruit pop? Get the fuck on around here, fucking idiot. Fucking retard. Fucking moron. It's Proverbs 3:31. Envy not thou oppressor, and choose none of his ways. So yeah, envy not Esau eating a so-called white man, and choose none of his ways. And one of his ways is Halloween. Sam Hain. All Hallows Day, pretty much is combined with the Catholic Church, man. I rode by a few cemeteries today. You saw people out there, worshiping or celebrating All Saints Day or something like that. If I remember right. Where they pretty much commemorating dead, man, worshiping the dead. There's nothing in that graveyard, man, but a body, the bones. There's nothing in there. The spirit is already in the spirit world. Nothing but bones and ashes out there. So the scriptures, Proverbs 3:31 says, envy not thy oppressor and choose none of his ways. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Mardi Gras. Oh, I ain't talk about Mardi Gras. And any other hellish so-called holiday that they got going on here in Babylon. It's been, them demons must be pretty thick this week because I've been getting in all kind of shit with people this week, man. People have been losing their damn mind for no reason, just flying off the handle. And today wasn't no different, man. So let's see what tomorrow brings. And I hope it's like a climax or something up until fucking Halloween or something. But people have been losing their damn minds all this week on some dumb shit. But them demons working overtime this week for some reason. Exodus 23:2. So when the scriptures say, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, No, hey, it's true, man. These people got demons on them, and if they don't, they hop on them and try to get at you. I had this crazy so-called white boy the other day. I knew he was crazy when I first talked to him. You know, I said, "Yeah, he gonna be a problem." You know, so he go running off at the mouth, foaming at the mouth, rambling. I ain't your average white boy. I said, "Well, I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. I don't give a damn about none of that. No, you put your hands on me, you gonna catch something, man. You gonna catch a two-piece. You know, that's what you gonna catch. Talking about you the chicken box. You gonna catch a two-piece. You know." And then the crazy nigga woman on the job foaming at the mouth yesterday, like a mad dog, man. She jumping her nose in some shit. She don't even know what's going on. You know, so I do what I do what y'all like. I gonna tell your daddy, so-called white man, to go get on your ass, man. And you know, we're gonna see how that turn out. But I put the so-called white man on your ass. You know? One thing I know how to do is get a nigga straight, man. You know? You wanna get a nigga straight, go tell the so-called white man on it. They'll straighten up then. But for a man of the Lord, you know, they own people, they ain't gonna act right. Or yeah, the most high, you how about see me outside, they ain't gonna do right. But the minute you say, I'm gonna call them white folks, a nigga get to moving and start rethinking some shit. You know? Well, exactly what I did. I went and got their daddy, man. And you know, the nigga woman, she loved the so-called white man. You know? You know, the so-called black or the nigga woman. She gonna bow down to whatever the so-called white man say. So I went right in the office and go told him. You know? And she came out there humble as can be. So I play the game with you niggas, man. Yeah, I want to be tough. I can be tough. You know, if, or I can go get your daddy, Esau. You know, your father, and he'll get on you. You know, I get the so-called white man to straighten you out, and you go in there with your head down, man. Every time, come out with your tail between your legs. You know, yeah, but you want boot up on me. But like I said, man, it's the demons hopping on these people. You know, so you gotta take that for a grain of salt and keep it spiritual as much as possible. But you can't let these people, you know, hold you out here, man. 'Cause, you know, end of the day, I ain't no choir boy. You know, you ain't finna hit me and just think I'm gonna just turn the other cheek. You know, we're gonna fight this bitch out. Let's get that straight. Like Flea said, let's get that understood. I am a warrior. Let's get that understood. Roughly, you know, inside joke. I am a warrior. So, get your shit together, man. Let's go to Exodus 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. So yeah, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, shouldn't follow a multitude to do evil. And tomorrow gonna be a very evil day for y'all, man, on Halloween. And you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans gonna jump y'all asses out there and follow what the heathen do. You know, you're gonna get all dressed up, get your makeup going. You know, you're gonna be celebrating this Halloween spirit tomorrow. And there's nothing but evil, man. You know, I was listening to the origin of Halloween again, because I ain't heard it so long. You know, today, and I was like, man, I forgot how evil this day is, man. You know, you get so used to being here in Babylon and hell, you know, so it's good to go over the old material to refresh your memory, man. And I'm like, man, this fucking day is really wicked. It says, hold on, jump. Let me see. It says, verse 2, Exodus 23 and 2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak and a cause to decline after many rest of judgment. Verse, let's go to Jeremiah 10, man. One of my favorites. It's Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus says the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So yeah, learn not the way of the heathen, Jake. And you celebrating Halloween, learning the way of the heathen. You know, these days are coming up for the heathen. You know, I'm surprised y'all ain't took part in that damn India. Uh, but turning back to the Most High, man. And this right up your alley too tomorrow with Halloween, because y'all become wicked just like the world, man. You, like the scriptures say, you become so wicked, you can show the wicked a thing or two. You know, the tribes have perfected this. You know, you do some things now, you make the so-called white man blush, man. You know, you got some of these so-called white people, they look like, damn, I know we wicked, but these no state of mind. You know, you got Jake, you know, Jake will go to your damn grave site and dig your ass back up, man. You know, that was videos of that. They'll come to your funeral, shoot your body up. You know, they'll drag you out the casket. You know, these niggas have lost their mind, man. And that's all, you know, having to do with being stuck in Babylon, man. Being wicked. You know, you niggas have morphed into just a bunch of degenerates. You have morphed into degenerates, man. And so with the northern tribe. You have morphed into the northern tribes have become number degenerates. But you know, you become nothing but degenerates. And I can't wait for the day you niggas get paid back for your sins. Man, I look back a lot for him. Whoever did that, man. You know? I don't give a damn what kind of siren you put on. I ain't stopping doing this truth. Fuck you. Who are you? You know, so the so-called white man is a low down, dirty piece of shit. He does things like that because he's a child at the end of the day. You know? Said, roughly paraphrasing Ecclesiastes, that king is a child. And he's about running his course in the earth. You know? Verse 2, let's go over that again. It's Jeremiah 10:2, thus says Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, but the heathen are dismayed at them. So yeah, the heathens are dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. You know, the planets lining up, different asteroids and comets, you know. They are dismayed at the signs in heaven. You know, so they'll take on a whole culture of that, man. You know, morphing into astrology, things of that sort. You know, and you tribes have taken on the custom. Look at you, man. You're unrecognizable to you. How about Shimi Awashah? Niggas bugged out, blonde hair, green hair, blue hair, dreads, you know, tattoos all over the place. You know, just a bunch of plain out degenerates, man. Straight cam here in a second. Now I'm about to switch to straight cam in a second, man, because this camera keep cutting off. I'm gonna keep pushing through. This is James 4:8. You know, so that goes to show you, man. It don't matter how much y'all try to disrupt this word, you know, and what you got to say about it. You can't stop it. You can't stop this truth, man. It's already out. It ain't going back in the bottle. So you could do your little disruption tactic. You can't stop this, man. You only marking yourself for judgment. You just only getting yourself set up a judgment. You know? That's what I like about this truth, man. You could directly or indirectly get yourself judged for interrupting me with this truth. This is the Most High sending out a decree from on high, man, telling his people they need to get right. You know, the people on this side, the so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, and to the heathen, primarily Esau, Edom, so-called white man, that you about to get judged, man. You know, you about to go down. So you can't stop this word or this decree that's come out. You know, the scriptures call us ambassadors. So we're like, you know, we got diplomatic immunity, man, from the Most High, man, to come out here and preach this truth. Like, you know how they got a diplomatic immunity here on the earth. Well, we got the same thing with the Most High, man, but even better. You know, we got the same thing, but even better. So you can't stop the words that's coming out of my mouth. Like I said, the genie is already out of the bottle. You can't put it in. Don't give a damn how mad you get or what the ugly faces you give, how you feel about it. You can't stop this truth. No, you're just gonna get steamrolled at the end of the day. Because this is way bigger than you, way bigger than me, man. This is James 4:8. Draw nigh to the Most High, and He would draw. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Yeah, so you double-minded jakes. So especially the ones that's watching the video. Yeah, you want to spirit move on you. You want to do the work, but yet you still want to partake in Halloween tomorrow. You know, you just want to do the work when it feels good. You got to do this truth, this work when you don't feel good. when it feel like the spirit ain't on you, you got to do it. You know. But you sit home over the weekend or throughout the week, watch the videos. You start feeling good. You want to come out to the block. You come out 1 week, 2 months you missing, 3 months you missing. Then you're like, oh, Halloween coming up. Well, I just wait after Halloween come out. Then I'm gonna sit on the straight path. Or you're like, well, then Halloween passed. You're like, well, I'm just gonna wait till Thanksgiving. Then Thanksgiving passed. Oh, I guess I'm gonna wait till Christmas when that's over. And then New Year's, I'm gonna get right first of the year. I'm gonna get back out there to the block. Get back out there to the block at the New Year's. You can't be double-minded, man. Once you commit to doing this is week in, week out. You can go as many times as you want to on the block, man. You ain't gotta go once a week. You can go twice, 2, 3 times a week, whatever you can handle. But you can't be having one foot in the world and one foot in the truth. You got to choose a side, man. You got to choose a side in this truth. You got to leave the world alone, because the world brings none but death. And most I said, man, whoever hates his word, man, loves death. And so tomorrow it's fitting for you try, man. So fuck it. What I say, you niggas choose death. And hey, most I gonna give you what you want, man. Like say, X gonna give it to you. Or your how about you outside gonna give it to you. This First John, you don't keep his, you don't want to keep his law, statutes, and commandments, man. You love death. First John 2:15 says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." So yeah, love not the world, man. And Halloween being part of the world, it's part of the world. Because if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So it don't matter how much you ride around town to my you love the Lord, this, that, and the third. But tomorrow, you already got your Halloween outfit picked out. You're gonna hit the club. You got the face paint going. You already know how you want to lay it out. You've been watching the YouTube video on it. You're gonna get your partner who draw real good, who an artist to do your face tomorrow. So it don't matter how much you got Jesus on the back of your truck. You always see that. Especially with the so-called Latinos, man. They got Jesus all over their damn truck. No? So believe me, they're gonna have their asses in there bobbing for apples tomorrow or something. Just love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. So yeah, when you come into this truth, you're not gonna love the world. You're gonna despise the world. That's when when the spirit's dealing with you, when you can't stand the world anymore. You go every restaurant, going down the line, you're breaking out the menu, you're looking, pork this, catfish that, more pork, crawfish, shrimp. You like, man. Turn on the TV, you see them but Halloween specials coming up. Turn on YouTube, Halloween theme, all the talk about Thanksgiving coming up, so that irks you, man. So that's a good sign letting you know, man, you're not in the world, because hey, I can attest to that. I used to be going to the club. Matter of fact, I used to do it big on Halloween, man. You know, go to the club, rent limos, you know, party. Hell, I even flew to Seattle one time for a Halloween party, man. So I used to do it big on Halloween, man. But now you can't pay me to do it now. That goes to show you, man, I ain't in the world no more, bro. No, it's nothing out here. What are you going to? Everybody on fucking dope out here. Grimy, liars, thieves. I can't associate my people with people like that, man. I don't give a damn if you're a damn heathen or you are from the tribe of the nation of Israel, man. I can't stand to be around you. You know? You know? You sitting there, I gotta sit there and watch you eat a damn plate full of bacon and eggs. It's like once you come so far in this truth, man, there's no turning back. No, you can't see yourself going back into the world. It's like what for? So verse 15 again, First John 2 and 15, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So I don't give a damn what you niggas say, man. Christmas is going off, man. It is going off. You shouldn't be celebrating Christmas either. But you tell a nigga not to celebrate Christmas, they're ready to kill you. It's so bad now, man. Jake got 2, 3 Christmas trees now in the house. My cousin, she put 2 of them in her house. And then I know this other, or no, I don't know him, but I know of him through a friend of mine, that's in the world. He said his friend he put up 3 Christmas trees last year. So Jake has lost their damn mind, man. So you still worldly. I don't give a damn because a nigga let us say, oh, it's for the children. They be the main one out there in the yard, dressed up like a damn Ninja Turtle, man. you know, dressed up like a damn Transformer or something. Come on, that's for the kids. I know one thing, he get the towing, I'm gonna get the acting a fool. This is judges. Yes, Lord. Let me see. This is Judges 10 and 14. Go and cry unto the powers or the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So yeah, the time of your tribulation is coming up, Jake. Jacob's trouble has already begun. So how is a jack-o'-lantern is going to deliver you out of time that's getting ready to come, known as Jacob's trouble? Call on Sam Hain on that day when you ain't had nothing to eat in several days. You know? Damn demon over there now. these Halloween demons and ghouls and ghosts when the damn US military at your front door telling you everybody in the house to come outside with your hands up, you know? Or, or you laying in your bed and you hear a damn drone or an airstrike in your hood, man. It says most I saying let them deliver you. Because you refuse to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of your how about Shimei Shah. You won't even keep the laws that we can keep in Babylon. You want to just you don't want to do nothing when it boils down to it. You just want to do your own thing, man. You know. And the only reason why you niggas give in church, talking about your tithes, is because you want a blessing. You want something back in return, man. You don't care nothing about pushing the ministry, the real truth. All you care about is trying to get something back in return. You trying to pay it to the Most High, like he's some damn 401k or something, man. I give this much, I sow this seed, and the Lord's gonna give me back 50 fold, 100 fold, and all this kind of shit, man. Most High ain't no Ponzi scheme, man. You know? So the Lord laid down the way what you need to do in order to get closer to Him, in order for Him to start dealing with you. He say, first seek the kingdom of heaven, man, and all things else will be added to you. But Jake just want to keep feeding money into that damn preacher, man. Like a damn slot machine or something. Like he got a connection to the Most High, man. That nigga ain't got no more connection to the Most High than you do, man. These low life dirtbag preachers, man. They ain't got no fucking access to the Most High more than you do, man. But you niggas go down there, take all your money that you barely have, and you steady give it to this low life nigga, man. Who ain't doing nothing but praying on you, you know? That nigga wicked as hell, man. He ain't got no connection to the Most High. Scripture says the prayers of a righteous man availeth much. It says, what is it? Is it a righteous man or a godly man? Prayers pierces the clouds, and pretty much your prayer won't stop until it hits the Most High, Yahweh Shemi Awashai. So you wasting your time going down there, jumping up and barking like a dog, man, for that damn pastor. Your best bet is to get on the program of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, and that's through the man of the Lord right now, man. Telling you what you need to do to get back in the good graces of your power and His Son. Because first off, Most High ain't dealing with us. He sent His Son to be the mediator, man, to deal with us. So you gotta get that straight. It's all about order. Everything has an order, man. Even down to the animals got an order. So what makes you any different? What makes you so special that you ain't got to follow order? You lean to your own understanding, and you don't have a clue what the fuck going on. No, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's up and what's down. Now, whatever that TV tell you to do, you do it. You know, or whatever YouTube is telling you or TikTok is telling you to do. Jump on board. You know, fast forward today, it's the damn social media that drives the culture, man. The influence. You know, TV not so much. It's a small percentage now. Judges 2:17, it says, and yet they would not hearken unto their judges, but they went a whoring after other gods. So the nation of Israel has a problem, man, laying down with other gods. You know, because the nation of Israel is symbolically is a woman to the Most High, man, to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And just like a whore, opening her legs to any and everything, man. And that's what y'all have done, man. You laid down with all these different gods, and now you bugged out of your minds. I was listening to this one clip on a video where the nigga woman talking about she's spiritual, she's a black super queen or some shit like that. You know, just talking all kind of madness, man. You know, little does she know that the word queen means whore, man. You know, that's why the Lord call you daughters of Zion. You know, he don't call you queens of Zion. You know, so they into black unconsciousness. You know, uh, you know, and then these bugged out Israelite groups that's just making shit up as they go along, or mixing up parts of different camps. You know, trying to make it one truth. And you bugged out, man. You all over the place. You kind of like this Jake I ran into a few weeks ago. You know, he talking about the 144,000. He talking about, I forgot exactly what he was saying, but it was all over the place, man. It was all chopped up truths, you know? Which a lot what he was saying was facts, but he's all over the place though. He couldn't focus it to one center, man. You know? And that's what happens when you don't have the truth, man. The spirit's not working with you. You know, he was right about a few things, but you know, you gotta learn how to play stupid out here too, man. When I'm on the job, as far as doing this work, then yeah, I could talk to you about things. You know, we can go deep. We can get real deep. But when I'm on the plantation, hey, I gotta play stupid. You know, whatever you telling me is like I just heard it before. You know, oh, I never heard that. Oh, I'm gonna look that up. You know, so you got to be wise as a serpent, man. Harmless as a dove out here. You know, you just can't show your hand all the time. You know, I'm gonna play crazy every chance I get. I'm gonna play retarded. You know, I got some kind of way. You know, but when he said the wild man and the 144,000, I said, well, damn, he been listening to some had been listening to some GMS, man. You know, he had to have been listening to some GMS videos, primarily Apostle Tahar's videos. You know, but hey, I still played dumb, man. You know, just because you can say something, don't mean there's a time and a place to say something, and that wasn't the time. Let's go on. It says Judges 2:17, and yet they would not hearken unto their judges. Yeah, so you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans would not hearken unto your judges. So, but they went a whoring after other gods and bowed themselves unto them. They turned quickly out of the way which their fathers walked in. So yeah, you niggas and you so-called Latinos, fucking wetbacks, man, and you prairie niggas have gone and not walked in the way of your fathers. You know, it says obeying the commandments of the Most High for Yahweh, but they did not so. So they, just like in Judges, man, fast forward to the day, they still doing the same thing, doing whatever they want to do, you know, and saying the hell with the commandments. You know, they don't want to do these law, statute, commandments, man. Scripture said they loathe the law. They hate the word, man. They hate the truth. They'd rather be a bunch of degenerates here, known as 2/3, and just be in captivity, man. No matter where they at on the globe. You know, they want to be, you know, they just want to be captives, man. But this truth is supposed to set you free. You know, the captive hasten to be loose. You know, I'm hastening to be loose, man. You know, I ain't trying to be here no fucking 15, 5, 10 more years, man. Still punching the clock. You know, still oppressed. Man. You know, if you want to, you can do that, Jake. But as far as the man of the Lord, the elect, man, we ain't with it. This has gotten old. You know, I can't be a prince, and I'm a servant, man. You know, I can't be a future king and priest, and I'm still a servant, a slave. You know, that ain't gonna get it, man. You know, that's the first thing they say. You know, Esau want to crack jokes and shit. Come out, we was kings, but
What's up, brother? How you doing?
all right, how you doing that? You know, we kings and we gods, man. How about that? You know, the so-called white man want to crack jokes, but little do he know we over him, man. You know, he can never be what we are, man. Never. He can get on TV and polish himself up, you know, put a suit on like he's somebody. But at the end of the day, he ain't, man. He just a low life, grimy, no good for nothing devil. That's it. You know, a slickster, a huckster, a shyster. You know, talking about black fatigue. You know, well, I had white fatigue since the day I've been born, man. So-called white fatigue. Every when I knew was something off about y'all, and why y'all would do some racist shit. I've been had fatigue, man. Going on fucking what 35 years, huh? And they got the nerve to say some shit like that, man. But it's okay though, man. The accuser of our brother gonna come to a close, man. And we're gonna have your ass right where you need to be, man, and change, man. Where you ain't gonna be able to celebrate Halloween, man. You ain't gonna be able to put on fucking Thanksgiving, man. No more Christmas. No more wicked holidays, man. All that shit's going away. It's gonna be the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High of Israel. You gonna run this shit, man. You gonna run the world. You know? Your time's up. You've done it but fucking destroy the planet, the world. Fucking men wanna be women, women wanna be men. Pollution all over the goddamn place. Everybody's sick. Can't afford to live. Claim to be a Christian nation. So you're ruled or deemed unfit to rule, man. The jig is up. The jig is up, man. You know, all this shit that's going on is under your watch. Crime, diseases skyrocketing, the debt is through the roof, wars all over the fucking place. You know? This is under your watch, man. You're supposed to have the highest IQ, but you can't seem to come up with a peace treaty, man. Your solution is always going to war. You know? Your IQ is so high, we can't get out of debt. You know? Make that make sense. You know, spirit move. Hell, you don't know what they say they don't even know what a definition of a woman is, man. You know, so hey, man, we getting closer and closer, man. Martial law about to be declared. All these wicked holidays about to go away, and we getting ready for something great, man. The people on this sign, the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, is getting ready for something great. Starting with the elect first up. That's the kingdom of heaven, man. This American ideology is a failed experiment. You know, it's corrupt. You know, capitalism is not working. You got homelessness, all-time high. People drugged out of their minds. You know, it's done, man. This place is done. It ain't no bringing it back. I don't give a damn how much Trump fly around the fucking world pretending like he's signing deals and shit, man. He can't bring it back, man. You know, it's dead. That he made the deal, man. Like he is all on him, even though he lost on the deal or he had to renege on some stuff. But as long as he can come out and say, "Okay, man, you the man, you did it," he cool with that. You don't give a damn with the economy imploding, layoffs in the private sector is an all-time high too, man. People being laid off left and right. But a peacemaker, that's all that matters, man. You know? And our people, man, they still bouncing up and down them damn MAGA hats, especially in Chicago. You know, them niggas out of their damn mind up there, man. But little do they know, it's more troops being deployed in more cities that they're not talking about. And guess what? Y'all gonna get swept up in this martial law. And guess who the they say numero uno target is? People on this side, man. When martial law is finally declared, people can get rounded up. You know, there's nothing you're gonna be able to do to stop it either. You know, the U.S. government is gonna come against everything. You know? And nobody can stop what's coming. You're gonna get steamrolled. You're gonna get flattened, and you're gonna get put full of holes, man. You're gonna get a damn you might catch a whole mag, you know, a mag dump, man. You know, so hey, man, you know, but anything, whatever it takes, man. Like I say, by any means necessary to get rid of these wicked ass holidays and having to deal and look at these wicked ass people, man. You know, like Psalms 97 and 10 say, man. Matter of fact, let's get it. I don't even want to butcher that. You know, but through the Psalms 97 and 10, it says, ye that love Yahweh hate evil. He preserved the souls of his saints, who are the Israelites. He delivered them out of the hand. You know, if you love the Lord, you gonna hate wickedness, man. You gonna hate evil. You know, so it's cut and dry with the Most High, man. There's no gray area. You know, there's no in and out, man. You either in or you out. You know, he ain't in the part-time loving business, man. He ain't looking for no part-time lover. So the moral is nothing but a whole day wrapped up in evil, man. And you tribes hey, live it up, man. Just live it up. You know? Just live it up. Damn, you got a deuce and deuce. That been so long. No, hey, live it up. All I can tell you, man. Because the time is almost up for you. And it said Mark Rubio and Christy Noem and some other bitch, I believe. All them, they moving to the military bases, man. They gonna take residency on military bases. Cause they gearing up for civil unrest. And like the scriptures say, man, let the gods that you bow yourself to deliver them out of time of trouble that's coming on, man. Let Jack from Jack-o'-lantern bail you niggas out, man. Let them bail you out. Call on Jack when you staring down the barrel of a minigun, man, or several barrels. You know. Hey, most I said, man, when you and we gonna see who love the Lord and who don't in that day. Hey, like I say, man, I'm ready to close it up. You know, it's getting late. Still got work tomorrow. And I got an hour drive on top of that. You know, but hey, man, pray this video was edifying. The sense of Yakin, man, who they elect Hang on, Shalom, man. We almost out of here, you know? And and don't partake in the evil tomorrow known as Halloween, man. You know? Take your ass to the house, Jake, and stay out these heathens' way, man. You know, scriptures say, learn not the way of the heathen. But before I get out of here, man, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Bakakadash. Shalom.